President Xi Jinping has told U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken that bilateral relations must be based on mutual respect and sincerity. Their meeting capped a two-day visit to Beijing by the top U.S. diplomat amid hopes of easing bilateral tensions, Azam Khan reports.
Beijing kept U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken guessing whether his landmark visit to China will include a meeting with President Xi Jinping. Eventually, they met at the Diaoyutai State Guest House in the capital. It was their first encounter in 7 months when Blinken accompanied U.S. President Joe Biden to the G20 summit in Bali. Since then, relations between the two superpowers have nosedived. In his opening remarks, Xi noted that talks between Blinken and Chinese officials since yesterday had been candid and in-depth. Xi said the two sides had made progress and reached agreement on specific issues. He told Blinken that he hopes the visit will help to stabilize Sino-US relations. Both sides agreed to have continuity from the understandings reached in Bali between Xi and Biden.
Here in Beijing, I had an important conversation with President Xi Jinping, and I had candid, substantive, and constructive discussions with my counterparts, Director Wang Yi and State Councilor Qin Gang. I appreciate the hospitality extended by our hosts. In every meeting, I stress that direct engagement and sustained communication at senior levels is the best way to responsibly manage our differences and ensure that competition does not veer into conflict. And I heard the same from my Chinese counterparts. We both agree on the need to stabilize our relationship.
Earlier in the day, Blinken met China's top diplomat Wang Yi, who said it was necessary to make a choice between dialogue and confrontation, cooperation and conflict. Wang urged the United States not to assume that China is seeking dominance. They agreed that it's vital to continue discussions, but there were no signs that either side is closing the gap on major issues dividing the planet's two largest economies. Experts say the visit is a prelude to a potential meeting between Xi and Biden on the sidelines of the APEC summit in San Francisco later this year. Azam Khan, HKIBC.